returned to retake this sacred place, to finally wrest it free from the Hive's claws. Although you have taken things near and dear to me as well. You have also learned that your list of enemies need not be so broadly defined. Today we are afforded a unique opportunity. The road ahead of us is fraught with perilous choices, Guardian. Choose wisely.
Welcome back to the Level Up Lounge, everybody. Today, we are talking about Destiny 2, and boy, what a week did we just have in Destiny 2. Bungie had the reveal stream this past Tuesday, the 24th, for the Witch Queen expansion coming out on February 22nd in 2022. They have said that this is probably going to be one of their best expansions so far, and the build-up for the main character, Savathun, the Witch Queen, has been years coming. In the 7 years of Destiny, Savathun has been a major threat in the story and lore for about 4 years now. Building up to her, the anticipation has been so exciting. Now, we also had the reveal and launch of our brand new season this past week, Season of the Lost. And as you can see, Mara Sovs is back, and she is ready to help us fight the darkness. She wants us to start with Savathun. Now, Mara, we are going to help Mara exorcise the worm god that Savathun feeds off of, or actually vice versa. The worm god feeds off of Savathun's lies and deception. So that's why Savathun becomes so powerful, because she's like a trickster. She's very good at lying to everybody and manipulating every situation that she's in. You know, it is revealed to us, and you'll see in a little bit, what exactly has been happening for the last few seasons. And to be perfectly frank, it was a big shock. Now, you know, there was plenty of articles and forum posts about the possibility that it was Savathun the whole time, but, you know, I feel like majority of the Destiny community isn't on, you know, Reddit reading those forum posts, or they're not seeing the news stories. A lot of them just play the game every week, and that's how they get their story. So to all those people, this was quite the shock. And what I'm referring to is the fact that Osiris, for the last 3 seasons, has actually been taken over by Savathun. And the Osiris that we start helping in the beginning of Season of the Hunt is Savathun. When Sagira died in the lore story, after that, Osiris was lost and was being hunted by Xivu Arath, Savathun's sibling. You know, their other sibling we remember from Destiny 1 was Oryx, the Taken King. Xivu Arath was hunting Osiris, and Savathun found him first. So she saw the opportunity to take the form of Osiris, gaining our trust and getting close to the Guardians, getting close to the light, which seems to have been her plan the entire time. Now, right now, I'm going to play the official trailer that Bungie released for the Witch Queen.
Truth is a funny thing. Does it live in the world or in the mind? Is it constant or can it be bent? Who decides what is true? In this universe of light and dark, there is no greater power. Tell me, little lights. What is your truth now?
Wow. Just wow. So there you have it. That is the official trailer for The Witch Queen. Not only has Savathun been revealed, we know what she looks like, we know what she sounds like, and if you didn't notice, the Hive have the same powers of the light that we have. Nobody saw that coming. Nobody. Now, some of the possibilities are that either Savathun has figured out a way to replicate the powers of the light, or the events of Season of the Lost somehow lead her to gain the ability to pass the light to these Hive ghosts that give them, the same powers that we have. I cannot wait to find out what causes this. And the planet that you see in that trailer, that is Savathun's throne world, and that is where the Witch Queen is going to be taking place. I am so excited for this. I didn't have the opportunity to play Destiny 1 a lot when it was out, but everything that I had watched about that game really just... Oryx's throne world and Oryx's ship were some of the most awesome designed stages in that game. I remember watching some of the YouTubers try and complete his raid when it first came out in the Taken King, and I just thought it was the coolest thing ever. But unfortunately, I just didn't have the time to commit to that game when I was around that age. But just wow. So there's also been some more information coming out from Season of the Lost, so let's take a look at that now.
I am not far ahead of you, Guardian. We converge on Osiris's signal.
Then we'll see each other soon. Crow out.
Whatever happens, friend, you cannot lose him. Even if I do not understand, I must believe his actions have purpose.
I had hoped you'd find your way back.
I'm a bit lost, actually. But this feels familiar. Do I know you?
Osiris? You must come home. Answer for what you have done. The Vanguard will show mercy.
Yes. Ikora and Commander Zavala are nothing if not generous. Queen Mara, look how they've welcomed the crow into their flock.
It isn't too late. You can still be forgiven.
Be careful. I'll hold you to it.
Hell yes.
Where?
And there we have the reveal of Savathun in Season of the Lost.
Lower your weapons. Osiris still lives.
You trust this thing?
This thing and I have come to an agreement.
No, we do
You
not
only
trust
cooperate.
this thing.
What is it?
I am Savathun, the Witch Queen, sister of shapes, deepest in the Hive Coven, etc., etc. My sister Zivor Rath hunts me on behalf of another.
She just said she is the sister of shapes. We're going to come back to that because I'm starting to see a little bit of a running theory regarding that exact word shape that she uses.
I have been Osiris for as long as you have known him. But rest assured, I will return him safely to you, in exchange for your assistance.
Queen of lies! Pray this is the one time you are telling truth. The Vanguard must know what has happened here. Stay, Guardians. I will go.
Someone once told me that the line between light and dark is very thin. Walk it alongside me. For Osiris. This will guide you. A powerful relic of awoken design. Take it and return to your helm.
So this is a little bit later in the game. We've upgraded the relic, we've completed some of the missions, and we are now told to come speak to Savathun. So let's see what she has to say.
I am at your mercy, Guardian. This construct protects me from those who wish me harm, from my worm's hunger. But it is a prison, too. Quite elegant, don't you think? I have only one regret, and that is how long it took me to reveal myself to you. I see your synapses firing, a specimen scarred by skepticism. They call me a liar, but we share mutual interests, you and I. If you believe anything I tell you, believe in that. Now, let me show you a different interpretation of the truth.
Still cannot believe that the whole time
Who is Savathun?
Savathun was masquerading as Osiris.
You already know. Oh, guardian mine. I am your friend. I tried to protect you from the Black Fleet. You called it interference. Don't worry. I was not offended. Instead, I found a form more pleasing to your eyes. Osiris was lost, lightless. I saved him from Zivu-Arath and assumed his shape so I could guide your victory against
I love the
her.
animation style here with like the
I ferried the
moths
reborn
trailing
prince
off the
to
back
your
of
city
Osiris, kind of
so
showing that
he would
it is in
gain.
fact Savathun.
I protected Zavala from Kaido's ambitions, ending a war before it could even begin. I delivered the House of Light on its knees to Ikora. I unmasked the enemies lurking inside your city's walls and destroyed them. You may disagree with my methods, but you can't argue with results. I am no villain.
And just what a setup we're gonna have for Savathun. So it really does seem like that this whole season of the Lost, about once a week after we complete the weekly quest, we're gonna speak to Savathun. Season of the Lost is 6 months long. Now I don't expect every single week to have new information when we talk to Savathun. There's obviously going to be some some downtime, and that's, I think, partially why Bungie's releasing their 30th anniversary special coming out in around December. That's just kind of to revitalize things, probably in that drought time. But this is probably one of the best story opportunities we've had to really get to know a bad guy before we even get to the expansion. A lot of these expansions, just as recently seen in Beyond Light, trying, tell the story of this villain all within a few missions, like 8 missions. We're learning about this villain, and it just doesn't seem like enough to really invest us. They do a good job, but if they give us 6 months of story before we even get to the villain, that's going to make it that much more special. We're going to have that much more emotions towards the story. We're going to feel more obligated to complete the story and fight against Savathun and her new, almost guardian-like hive. And the really cool thing about that is that's going to change combat now too, because those hive with light abilities are going to be able to resurrect. So we have to take the ghost out that they have as well. And it is shown in the gameplay trailer, a guardian, one of our guardians, grabbing the hive ghost in its hand and crushing it with its bare hand, kind of very similar to something we've seen in Doom recently. But it is just, it's going to be game changing. Alongside all of the new Witch Queen DLC expansion, there's also going to be a new raid. Now, we don't know much about this raid, but the raid is going to take place at a pyramid ship in Savathun's throne world. There's a lot of cool opportunities for that. I hope it takes place within the pyramid ship the entire raid. I hope it doesn't teleport us anywhere or anything like that. I hope it takes place in the pyramid ship the entire time. With the following DLC, a year after Witch Queen, give or take, if there's any delays, that is Lightfall. I feel like that's the point where we're going to start getting into the darkness stuff more. And this raid could be their first opportunity of setting up for that. Laying the foundation for that Lightfall story. And I'm really interested to see what kind of enemy they give us in that raid. Is it going to be, some variation of the hive that are affected by the darkness in the pyramid ship? Or is it just going to be straight up like darkness villains? Now, I don't feel like Bungie would reveal to us new villain type just for one raid. So I think it's going to be the hive variation affected by the darkness. But we'll see. Bungie has been working on this expansion for a while now. They, announced several months ago that they were going to delay it because of having to work at home through COVID. Totally understandable. And from everything they've shown us so far, they've been doing a fantastic job. There's also weapons crafting coming to the Witch Queen DLC. Weapons crafting. That is awesome. I think it's going to add another layer of grind to the game. I know Bungie, I know how they like to, come out with things, look at Transmog and how that released, and the community fought back and we won that fight. It's easier to get Transmog synthweave and everything now. They eliminated one of the more grindy steps from that whole process, and the community was very happy about that. So hopefully they have learned from their lessons in the past and make this weapon crafting accessible for the casual player and not just the the day-to-day Destiny grinder. We have so much to look forward to in the next 6 months of Destiny 2 and beyond that. Now, I had mentioned Lightfall, but this past week, Bungie also revealed the title of the following major expansion, which will most likely be coming out in around 2024. The name is the Final Shape. Now, earlier I said Savathun refers to herself as the Sister of Shapes. And we have seen the Final Shape also before in the lore. You know, just quick mentions. But will this Final Shape have something to do with Savathun? Is Savathun even against us? Why did she help us out in Season of the Hunt? And why did she help us out against Keitel with protecting Zavala? Why is she still trying to help us right now in Season of the Lost, even though she does seem like she's the bad guy or bad girl? What is her master plan? Is she lying to us? Is she deceiving us? Now, Bungie may have, with their trailer for the Witch Queen, revealed that yes, something is going to happen. But we have 6 months to wait and find out. We won't find out until a week before the Witch Queen comes out. And I cannot wait. Thank you as always for watching.